Benjamin says, Shalom, brothers. I'm hearing a lot of weird stuff about the book of Esther, and that it shouldn't be in our canon based off the findings in the Dead Sea Scrolls. I obviously disagree, but since it's Purim, I'm just wondering your thoughts on how to address this issue. Okay, I'm going to go first on this one. So, those who would say, well, we don't find the book of Esther at the Dead Sea Scrolls, in the Dead Sea Scrolls yet, and we haven't found the book of Esther represented in the Dead Sea Scrolls yet. Therefore, we shouldn't take it as canon because they didn't take it as canon. That assumes that the community at the Dead Sea Scrolls had it right. Now,
yeah, that it's like a desirable group of people to be affiliated with.
Yeah, like, oh, they're this denomination and I am too. And the thing is that if you read some of the stuff from, say, the community rule that was found at Qumran and understand how they operated at Qumran, that is not a denomination that I want to be a part of by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, they are way off on a ton of stuff.
Well, they're the ones that actually have the law that if your animal falls into a pit on Shabbat, you can't help them out. Even if a person falls into a pit on Shabbat, you can't help them out.
Leave them. Yep.
So it's like,
They said that the temple was so corrupt that they moved away from Jerusalem. This is something that we don't see Christ do.
Exactly.
Christ goes to the temple. So they're in direct opposition to Christ as well. There's a lot of problems with the Qumran sect. So to say, well, the Qumranis rejected the book of Esther, fine. If you want to say that, that's fine, because it's true that we don't have any representation of the book of Esther at Qumran.
They also didn't celebrate Hanukkah.
They also did not celebrate Hanukkah. They didn't. I mean, there's tons of stuff that Enoch has represented a significant amount.
Jubilees, yeah.
Right. So the point here is simply this. I don't know why anyone would use. Well, Qumran believed this as an argument for why we should believe anything. Start reading the community rule. Start understanding what they believed about the teacher of righteousness. And
you might as well say, well, the Samaritans believed that the proper place to worship is on Mount Gerizim.
This reminds me.
Maybe we should reject all the prophets and King David in the Davidic dynasty because the Samaritans did.
This reminds me of the Mormons. Oh, well, what was the right religion? I'm a Baptist. I should be in heaven. No, I'm sorry, you were wrong. Well, what was the right religion? Mormons. The Mormons is what we were looking for.
The correct
answer is Mormons. No, come on. Think of in 2,000 years if somebody found a library and it happened to be the LDS library, right? And they say, oh my word, look at this. Well, they believed in all this stuff, but you know what? They didn't have this book, so now we're going to reject it. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I think the Qumran sect is pretty much on par with the modern day Mormons. They believe some wacky stuff. Is the Qumran sect the Essenes? I mean, essentially, it is believed that they were Essenes. However, the Qumran sect seems to be a sect of Essenes, in my opinion. There is actually Essenes in Jerusalem. It seems that there are Essenes in Jerusalem in the first century that are not part of the Qumran sect. Do with that what you will. It seems to me that the Qumran sect is a sect in and of itself. Are they Essenes? I think that they probably were Essenes, but maybe even like a friend. It's kind of like, well, there are Baptists and then there are Seventh-day Baptists, right?
Well, Qumran was just one. It was like a meeting hub, and they had a scriptorium there, but they were just a meeting hub, and people from all over would come and gather for holidays there and stuff, but they didn't all live there. They would come there for festivals and things. And there was a standing community there from, first century BC. But yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell us your thoughts on this subject by leaving a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video.